2028, finally. We're pushing 2030s. I finally get my MVP. Six-man Alex. Defensive Player of the Year, Zay. Zay takes Bobo's 3-year crown. NBA All-First Team, me. Luka. Second team, me. Isaac. Third team. Our first team defense, second team defense. Third team. Or, no third team, my bad. Oh, I did miss third team in here. Isaac Zay. Clippers out. Grizzlies out. Pacers out. Nets out. Rockets out. Hawks out. Pistons out. Pelicans out. Warriors out. Knicks out. Lakers out. Cavs out. Nuggets out.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A glimpse behind the scenes as the team readies themselves for an exciting playoff matchup. We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our analysts tonight, with our reporter, Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Clutch in at the one. And for Chicago, and it's going to be the Spurs. And for San Antonio, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Clutch in at the point.
Here we go, his second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
And for the Bulls, inside. And Davis slams it home.
They'll take that every trip down. AD with the dunk.
Clutch passes to Edwards. To the left side wing. Antetokounmpo for three. The shot comes out.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Guarded by Edwards. Clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up to San Antonio. Trailing by 4. Clutch's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Clutch has got 21.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
To the paint. Stolen by Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Covered by Wembanyama. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Clutch. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Clutch has got 16 in the second half.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
The hoop looked about 4 feet wide for him tonight. I mean, his shooting was so dialed in. It really allowed for him to score the ball just over and over throughout the game.
Ball, he's checked in for Chicago. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there. And let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. They now take the lead. 26 points for him.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Wembanyama. No good. 1 minute left in the fourth. And rejected. Here's Clutch. There's the 3. The shot off that time. Pass to Davis. Rebound San Antonio.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Wembanyama up top. Here's Clutch. And he drills the triple.
Bang.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They trail by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Off the inbound. Antetokounmpo grabs the board, and they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
On offense, here is San Antonio. 3-point lead.
Oh, the rebounding. Part of his triple-double. He's been nothing short of spectacular.
Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And it's good.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Giannis, when your group is sharing the ball like this, how dangerous can this team be?
We can be really dangerous. You know, everybody can make shots. Everybody on the floor, they're basketball players. And the most important, we're having fun.
Winning's a lot easier when the shots are going in, that's for sure. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Edwards. And Benyama is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Clutch. And it's Cole in at the 3. And for Chicago, they've got Anthony Davis. And it's Law in at the 4-man position. You look at San Antonio. Well, they have seized home court. They orchestrated the upset in Game 1. No matter what happens tonight, Greg, they can rest on that.
I mean, it was a huge shift in this series, an accomplishment you would obviously be proud of, but hey, they still got a long way to go. They get scorched in Game 2, all the momentum heads back the other direction, and as we've seen, home court can't always save you.
That can't, but momentum sometimes can.
Here.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. This is it to Edwards. Here's Clutch. Misses the 3. Well, Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They've got LaMelo Ball, and it's Davis at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
At the line for one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Page. Edwards looking it over. Now the pass to Page. Malone kicks to Edwards. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 17 now, just in the second half.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
To the paint. Here's Landale. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And that'll effectively take care of game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clutch.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Here's Page. Beyond the arc. Drops it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. This is Kevin Harlan.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And this place is rocking after the starting lineups were announced. An incredible playoff atmosphere. Opening tip in just a moment. It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals with the series at 2-0. Now, Game 3, and a chance for either team to dictate the path forward. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. And for the Spurs, we've got Edwards, Wembanyama out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Clutch in at the point guard position. Taking a look at Chicago, desperate for some traction in this series. Their home court advantage is lost. At this point, they just need a win.
And if not, I think we're talking sweep. How the mighty have fallen. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's not over yet.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Both good from the line that time.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The Bulls have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. They've got Victor Wembanyama, Edwards out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Clutch in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Davis. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
To the right side, here's Clutch. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Back to Wembanyama. Edwards for 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. Ball against Edwards. Steps back and shoots. And again, Chicago, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Pass to Clutch. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Nails it from 3.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 1:49 left in the game. Ball outside. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. And Clutch gets it to go. Clutch has got 36 points.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Spurs.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this win will put them on the cusp of a championship. Just one more victory needed to raise the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
And I don't think anything will stand in the way of that happening. They have been so determined and so focused throughout this postseason. They're on a mission, and there's no way they're backing down now.
And what a huge performance it was for Clutch.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Here's Clutch, and he sinks the 11-footer. Clutch has got 41.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's inexcusable defense. You must put a body on Davis or you will pay for it.
Here's Clutch. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
We'll see you next
Well, Giannis, some impressive wins. Talk about the momentum that you guys have created.
We definitely have a lot of momentum. We got to keep playing good basketball, but at the end of the day, we got to keep defending. We got to be the one that hits first.
Both ends of the floor so important. Thanks, Giannis.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'4", at forward, number 23, Ty Cole. 6'4", at guard, number 5, Anthony Edwards. 7 foot at forward, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 7'4", the big man, number 1, Victor Wembanyama. 6'2", starting guard, number 3. Another round of applause for your San Antonio Spurs.
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. They've got LaMelo Ball, and it's Davis at the center position. And for San Antonio, Wembanyama's out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Edwards. And it's Clutch, and it's Cole in at the 3. The Bulls off the tip. Steps back and fires. Rebound San Antonio. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now here's ball. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Shot from the inbound. They get it back.
Clearly foul.
Bulls shooting their first shots in the stripe in this game. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the three. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. 5 on the clock. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Clutch. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get a shot off. Guerrero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Yeah, he's just a confident shooter from a three-point range, even with the D hovering near him.
On the wing, Giannis. Spurs passing it around. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Clutch. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
San Antonio making a switch here. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. And you look at Ball, third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will. And, of course, Clutch, 2 spots higher.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Now here's Davis to the left side wing. Here's Ball. And the pass to Wall. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. John Glandale's checked in for Anthony Davis. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
It's up a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And here's ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Lets the 3 fly. San Antonio with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Clutch. And he banks in the lane. Clutch has got 11 points.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Bush passes to Wall. Inside. Can't finish the one-handed jam. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Clutch. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Great ball movement there.
Chicago is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Ball from deep three-point territory. And again, no good by Chicago. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Clutch on the wing. Giannis. Here's Clutch. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Guerrero. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
They get the rebound. Wembanyama passes to Edwards. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Ball. Clutch, good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the Bulls with possession. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Make some noise once again for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
43 seconds left to play here in the first. Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Fontecchio.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Out to the wing. Here's Clutch. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And that one drops.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Uncovered. 2 points. That one goes. Clutch has got 18 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let it go.
And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Spurs leading by 6. Over to the left wing. Back to Cole. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Page. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing on the left. And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Clutch is checked in for the Spurs. Chicago making a switch here. Shot clock at 2. No good on the quick 3. Bulls trail by 6. Taking a look at the Bulls. They got Anthony Davis. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3, the small forward. to the left wing. Puts it up from 15. The shot's good. Clutch has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Spurs.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Bulls ball. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls. Long.
The Bulls shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Bush passes to Davis.
He's just so savvy at drawing fouls. Davis gets to the line almost as much as anyone.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Bulls.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Spurs leading by 5. The pass to Hodges. Here's Cole. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Davis. Clutch can't hit.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at Clutch, one of the game's best, second in the league.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Bush. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and strong contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
For Chicago. 2 shots.
Good on both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Bulls foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution of
second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs Hack Squad.
Clutch is checked in for San Antonio.
Round of applause for your Spurs Hack Squad dance team.
Giannis kicks to Malone. Here's Clutch. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Clutch has got 25 points.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Passes to Bush. A 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 7.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Clutch. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
A floater. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bush.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 30 points for Clutch.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Give it up for your Spurs Hack Squad dance team, everyone. Wow, let's hear another round of applause for your Spurs.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Lets it go from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 8. Time called here. The Spurs Spurs decide to talk it over. Clutch is checked in for San Antonio.
Number 3.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Spurs working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Bush. There's the drive. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Clutch. He has 30. For 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Bush. Sinks the 15-footer. 11 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clutch has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Law. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Clutch. Good on the triple. And now it's a 12-point San Antonio lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ball no good. Malone outside. From downtown. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that's the end of the first half. Spurs lead by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
24. Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet. Looking at the Spurs, they're already up 3-0 in the series and now trying to make it a clean sweep. Just a dominant showing from them in the first half as they look primed and ready to hoist up the Larry O'Brien trophy tonight. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
They're running the offense beautifully this one. Good looks. The confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Chicago.
Sometimes the fixes are complicated. To me, this one's simple. They need to attack the rim, go and attack it. Go strong to the hole and finish with a purpose. Stop settling for jump shots.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Clutch, Antetokounmpo out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Cole in at the small forward. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half. The pass to Bush. Launches it. No good on the shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Guerrero. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's Davis missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's Clutch. And they recover it. Mbanyama passes to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 43 points for Clutch.
How about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. And you look at Clutch, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, LaMelo Ball.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Guerrero. And the Bulls with another miss.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
Ball with the bucket.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Clutch. 43 points in the game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Ball. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Here's Clutch. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Ball, the pass to Davis. Here's Postov. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Brown, the pass to Page. Back to Brown. Here's Clutch. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Bulls trail by 15. Here's Postov. A putback. Tips it. In the second chance effort by Rose. Rose has got his second bucket.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Fontecchio's checked in. Antetokounmpo dishes to Cole.
Timeout. San Antonio, let's give it up for your Spurs.
Clutch is checked in for San Antonio. .141 left to play here in the third. Drills the three-pointer.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night. Bulls trail by 17. it the ball. Rose against Giannis. Rose passes to Fontecchio. 5 on the clock. High post try. A rebound by the Spurs. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Clutch. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Fontecchio. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Spurs leading by 19. Over to the wing. And Cole kicks to Edwards. And the pass to Clutch. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Goes up on top. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Postov and the rejection by Antetokounmpo to stop the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Fontecchio. He's got 5. Here's Clutch. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. You can't get that one to fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Got Rose, and it's Ball in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Law. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
And he recovers it. Clutch can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
For the 3. Law misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Clutch. No good on the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Here's Rose and finished off by Rose.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Malone's checked in for Clutch. And Chicago also making a switch. Davis is checked in for Rose. Spurs leading by 22. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. Good defense by Wembanyama.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs!
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. San Antonio again missing. Bulls are gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
But there's no end to the number of ways Anthony Davis can beat you. Just think of one, and he'll beat you with it.
Takes the three. Offensive rebound.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Ball feeling it out a bit. It's not going to go for him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Bush passes to Davis. Good. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
For a big man, Davis can really finesse it.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Clutch.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And you know, his performance tonight is going to make the championship all that much sweeter for him. He knows he has been the biggest factor in earning them that trophy. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fires from way outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Bulls ball.
Bulls trail by 20. Guerrero, the pass to Bush. Three-pointer.
2 minutes remaining.
Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Fires the three. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Long. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing, they've been...
Hits it again. Wow.
And he now holds third place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down. Chicago calls timeout. Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
San Antonio making a switch here. Henry's checked in.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready.
And again for three.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement. One that will surely be celebrated around the world. The tray. Nailed from three-point land.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Fontecchio to the left side wing. Here's Landale. Henry with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Wembanyama heads the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
For three, Edwards. It's good from long range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And after catching their breath, this crowd now showering him with a well-deserved applause.
LGA, he's put on a shooting clinic for sure. One of the best we've seen in playoff history.
This is a game that every player dreams of having from the arc. He's living it. It is almost unreal the way he is shooting threes.
A three ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Clutch. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And the San Antonio Spurs have done it. They are the NBA champion.
What a moment to see a team put it all together all year long and end with a championship moment.
Well, guys, it is amazing to be here to witness what happened tonight.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.
Eight-time NBA champions.
You